Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen. Episode number 620, coming to you live from somewhere, nowhere, New York. We have, this is a really weird thing that's going on. I think I have, both my cameras going on right now. GM Sod, I hope all is well on your end. Thank you for joining us tonight. I want to shout out to everyone joining us on LinkedIn, Player One Taco YouTube, 0x Degens YouTube, Twitch, Twitter video, Rumble, Kick, Unlonely, Telegram, and Discord. And we are now streaming again back on Unlonely. I guess they had done a cool update to what is the word I'm thinking of here? They did an update to there we go. Live peer for their framework. So some really cool things are happening there. I just do not know what's going on with all of that. So that is an interesting piece that they have going on, and we get to see what they have going on. What's going on here? I don't know what's going on here. So we're gonna see what's going on. Technical difficulties. We are hoping that they are staying live. All right. Seems like they are. Not live. Go live. Be live. All right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to say that we are live. And, yeah. That's what we're going to have. So we hope that you are having a great time joining us. Are we muted? We might be muted. I don't know what's going on here. I think just that. Nope. Who knows? If you're joining us on Unlonely, please let me know if you can hear me. I deeply appreciate that. I should have probably figured that out before I went live streaming, but c'est la vie. So one of the things we really wanted to cover really quickly, we had some really cool meetings today. Really super interested about, obviously some of the things that we did for our Crypto Oracle Collective, for our AI incubator that we're helping out with and being part of on behalf of Manifest and Lifted Initiative. Got to listen to a lot of these projects work on their pitch again. Some of these people are building amazing things. So that's a better view. Nope, that's not a good view. We don't want to see my belly. So a lot of these projects are building amazing things, which it's one of those things where I haven't heard of a dumb one yet. They're all building something unique, different. A lot in the infrastructure side, so behind the scenes on things that you might not necessarily see, but that will support you in Web3. So just really cool things are being built right now. And we'll be having each of those founders on the show in some capacity, talking about what they're building, sort of, as I like to say, humanizing them, and maybe walk through on their pitch, but also, maybe on their product too, if they're live. So got to talk with Cora, Bloxy, Prism Blocks, and a handful of others today directly, Sunfire Labs. And I was just really excited for this because I've sort of gotten to see these founders sort of grow over the last couple weeks since we started this incubator. And a lot of progress is coming out of this for them, I think, and getting them ready for, a lot of different things. So huge shout out to Lou Kerner, entire COC staff, and all of the other mentors that are helping bring this together. This is amazing. But one of the really cool things, it was right before our regular COC call, for the end of the week, where we got to listen to, oh my gosh, Wasim. The reason why I remember Wasim is because his name looks like Wasm, and I just kept thinking, oh, Wasm, WebAssembly, you know. But anywho, nerding aside, what Seema started talking about was his project, Vault 12. Now, as a reminder about Vault 12, it's sort of like, what's the word I'm thinking of here? If you remember Sarcophagus Protocol, where if you didn't do certain on-chain tasks for a set period of time, that your wallet would be considered like sort of dead or abandoned or lost, and it would then send those assets to a designated wallet. This one's a little bit different to where you have to give it your seed phrase. It encrypts it and sort of, takes that those encrypted bricks and passes them out to what you might call guardians, as well as a designator. So someone that, would be the recipient of your keys if anything were to happen to you. And whether it's a set amount of time of no transactions or the guardians coming together and all voting that to decrypt. So it's almost like a multi-sig for your seed phrase to be able to access that, which is a really interesting aspect, as we really moved into the future of financial freedom and having assets. I don't actually have a like an invite code or anything. I'm not doing anything with them. So I'm actually going to send you, there we go. So vault12.com, that way you can sort of figure out more about what I'm listening to, what I'm watching, and what I'm learning about. But it was a really good time. I got to ask a bunch of my technical nerdy questions and stuff like that, and had to, someone was like, well, does it work with a Coinbase wallet? Well, there's a difference between a Coinbase account and a Coinbase wallet. She was talking about a Coinbase account. So some interesting things there. Really cool to sort of see. You can even do it for yourself. You can be a guardian for your own keys in a way. So interesting protocol, interesting idea. I sort of like it. But then let's see here. Next up, we then had an amazing talk with MatchChain. MatchChain is building some really cool stuff. And they are working on the SocialFi side of things. And DID, digital identities. And Intuverse is their messaging community hub app with like over 300,000 to 700,000 daily active users. That's pretty amazing, as they've been building that and then adding in their L1 blockchain, which takes both Move and EVM and Move. So interesting aspect for the chain. Some really cool stuff being built out there. Had a great meeting with Jesse, and hopefully, we're going to be continuing that conversation again next week. Learning more about them, walking people through it, and maybe you might like their social media app. It's 12 million downloads so far. So I think that is not something to shy away from. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming up. Then also had a great meeting with Jesse Bryan and the team at Lifted, working on sort of like the value proposition, and the belief system of Lifted, and what it sort of means to be at the forefront of technology, decentralized technology and decentralized AI, because you can get really lost in the weeds of things, because it becomes a very it can almost become a philosophical thing of ideation on, do you force people to know the truth, or do you allow them, to live how they want to, if you're talking about choice and freedom of choice and having control, but then you're forcing it on someone, is that really choice for them? Oh, well, it's good for you, so you have to. Well, this is one of those dilemmas. I fall into this dilemma a lot myself, where like, oh, I know the right way to do this, so I'm going to like sort of force everyone into my way of doing this because that's the right way. I know there's truth there, you know, and so we have to remember that, and we see this a lot in Web 3, you know, comparing to Web 2, you know, oh, you're not in Web 3, so you're an idiot. That's not the case, because I'm sorry. Last week, you weren't in Web 3 either. Did you find the light? You know, yeah, but even that brings stigmatism, talking about, oh, I found the light, or, you know, I'm better off, you know. There's that stupid saying, you know, crossfitting vegan. What do they tell you about first? You know, people that make dramatic changes to their lives can't wait to tell everyone. So someone moving directly from like TradeFi or any part of Web 2 directly into Web 3, they find something to hold on to that hits their core, their belief system. It's going to be an amazing time because they're going to tell everyone. But if we do it in a way to where we like bully people into Web 3, that's not the way. That's not who we are. That's not it's not who we should be. You know, we're better than that. And so we can be better is what I'm trying to say. There's a really interesting aspect to the dilemma of, you know, that stigmatism of someone that chooses, you know, to keep taking the blue pill instead of the red pill. You know, do you fault them for staying in their lane that they know? They might know media is horrible, you know, and it's all, you know, biased, you know, and they think that because they know it's biased that they have a leg up, and so they take things with a grain of salt, but they don't want to go so far as like ripping off the Band-Aid and like seeing the wizard behind the curtain. They just want to know. And, you know, so still be there for them, you know, whether, you know, and so, but at the same time, what we are doing is working to keep AI decentralized so that everyone can have access to it, you know, have access to personal AI agents, or know the biasness of any AI agent that they may or may not be using. Because if you know the bias, if you have choice, if you have that choice, how much are you going to fight City Hall? Are you going to fight to stay way over here when, you know, AI is so moving everything in its path, not ahead, you know, in production and creation and in all sorts of things. So it's a really interesting concept. You know, and there's the heavy debate within decentralized AI communities and stuff like that on, do they, you know, should people be given a choice to stay the way they want it, or should they be forced into accepting a decentralized AI, decentralized compute, and, you know, the chance at economic freedom through owning their finances? You know, I agree 100% with our founder, Eric, that, you know, financial independence, the ability to own your economic position in life, is a fundamental piece. Everything else can build around that. But if you don't have access to your money when and how you want it all the time, no matter what, can send it to whoever, do whatever you want with it because it's your money, you know, that's like the first step to losing it all. And so one of the big pieces that I sort of saw it as is chance and opportunity to be a steward for good. And so, I was coming up, as we were working on vision board and, all of that stuff and belief board and purpose, my overall feeling, is I got a little bit non-technical. Just want to build cool shit and make an environment for other people to build cool shit, and anybody to access that. That is one of the hardest things. Is we were talking about infrastructure support, and in my head, I remember a story I was told, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but that there's a village in Africa. Obviously, there's a lot of red flags because the village isn't named. There's a village in Africa where there is about 10 laptops for every one person, child, middle-aged, young, adult, old parent, everyone. Why? Because the village keeps getting gifts of laptops because they don't have them. Well, what I was told, how the story goes, is it was then found out, like, is there such a big population in this village that, they got laptops and then made other people come in? Or why did the population stay the same? Well, the reason the population stayed the same, but people were still taking the laptops, is because all of the other laptops they got were now dead because their basic infrastructure system of electricity couldn't charge all of these laptops. So people got new laptops till they were dead. So it's a very interesting take that we only look at the small aspect of it, and we don't go and look at that bigger perspective. And so I challenge you to look at that bigger perspective of things, that infrastructure level. It's a great way of sort of seeing where you're at, what you have on your agenda. And, for me personally, it makes me trade in a whole different way because I'm not so pessimistic. I have an optimistic, guarded, but optimistic out view on the markets and how things are going. But it also positions me when I'm talking to other individuals, they can sort of tell that I'm not just looking out for my bag. I'm looking out for their bag. And if I can make their bag go up, or them have access to their bag whenever they want, then ipso facto, my bag might go up, but I will have access, no matter what, I will have access to my bag, or bags or wallets, as we like to call. And so there's a hard choice in whether or not you want to be that actor of good, or you're like, I only care about me right now, and I don't mind giving up all of these permissions and access to my data and not own anything, not my keys, not my crypto, or not my keys, not my problem. And so think about that. The reason why I say think about that is think of how many times you've used a centralized exchange and you've had some sort of issue. If it's supposed to be not my keys, not my problem, that means that within the app, within that centralized exchange, the CX, that they're supposed to be there 24/7, making sure your money is good and making sure your money is your money. Well, that might not happen. You can't guarantee that. All right. I covered a whole bunch of deep, heavy stuff. There's a great video out there, interview with Milka and Not Thread Guy, that you guys, that was, I think, released either yesterday or this morning. Lets you know a little bit more about NTG and what he's doing. And he is an amazing individual. Him and Lee, I get to see everywhere. So, yeah, it's just a really interesting time to see how these content creators are building things and keeping at it. So shout out to them. Shout out to Not Thread Guy. And shout out to Milka for an amazing interview. So, like I said, I wanted to pass on that Vault 12 so you guys can see if you guys, let's see here. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to see what screen shows up in my entire screen. All right, cool. Cool beans. I'm going to be screening the sharing. Boom. All right. And so as we get ready for parallel, boop. That is what we are looking forward to. So let's see if we can get some parallel in. Last night when I was able to get in, the hardest piece was waiting for a game to start. So I did not wait for any games to start. But once again, it looks like we got some updating to do, Scooby-Doo. So, yeah, that is an interesting aspect. All right, let's play this. Photosynthesis, sensitivity, and epilepsy seizures. Love those warnings. That means it's going to be cool. But market's up a little bit today. We see Solana broke 143. So I bought my daily 0.001 worth of SOL. Cost me 0.0001, so like an extra 2 zeros to do it. Probably it costs a little bit more, but getting in here and there, which is an amazing time. So super excited about that and what we're able to do and have that choice to buy in, and see who else we can get up on this show later on. But there's one person I do want to get eventually sooner rather than later is Hardy Homies. So want to deep dive a little bit more onto what he's building, what he has going on. And so if there's someone else you want me to interview, please let me know in the comments, because that way I know I'm on the right. All right, let's see. Let's do a ranked match because we have not played in a minute. And let's see how long this ranked queue takes.
Well, hello there. Hello.
Oh, and sound is dead. Oh, man. Sound is the bestest. So we're going to have to play a match because we've already started this. YGG Dizzy. Oh, Yield Guild Gaming. So Dizzy is going to have a good deck. And we are going second.
Another test subject. Let's see how this goes. Your advance.
We are going to keep all of these. We're going to confirm all of this. We should have burnt that, but we'll burn that first. Maybe not. I don't know.
How bountiful.
All right. We're going to go straight into this. Boop. Confirm that. And we're going to end that turn. Yep. All right, so we're going to burn some relics.
A gift from Gaia.
All right, let's see here. And
we're in this together.
we're gonna just attack. We're gonna, you know, because we can't do anything else, but we can defend. So they're probably going to try to attack one of these. That's all right. We'll use our shield, and shield will die. All right. Let's see here. All right. So. Oh. Yep. All right. Grades. Gain 1 energy. Boom. All right. Well, we're going to get rid of that guy. Let's put that unit clone out. And let's see here. Let's do some damage. We're just gonna kill a unit. And yeah, because what do they got for upgrades? 2/3 and plus 2/3. So they got some spores. All right. So if we have any more clones, they get a +1, 1/1. And we waste the top card of our deck. Oh, I forgot to end turn. My bad. Draw 2 cards. Gaining 1 energy. Ooh. Wong. Put the rest in the bottom of your deck. For each card drawn. Okay.
What's your step?
Boom. All right. Upgraded unit. We are going to create 3 units. And yeah, we're going to call that.
Us or against us?
Everyone gets +1. 1.
Absolutely not.
All right. We will accept that death. We will accept that death.
What's your step?
And we will accept that. All right, let's see. Our turn. We're going to throw him in the fire. If either card is the chosen type, let's see here. Effect, unit. All right, so let's see here. We're going to throw him out. Then we're going to throw him out. We got a 50-50 between effect and unit, so we're going to go with unit. Mm-hmm. Effect. Okay. So, we're going to end that turn. And like that, we are over.
Never fall.
Bum, bum, bum. All right.
An acceptable loss.
Let's
An
go find
opportunity to
audio.
learn.
Okay. Think setting audio. I think that's going to be good. And let's play one more game. Let's get one more game in. Just playing parallel, having a good old time. I am nostalgic for
Well, hello there.
TCGs.
Well met.
This is the way. All right. Working on that connection.
Another
And,
test
yeah.
subject. Let's see how this goes.
Stand together.
We are
This
gonna go.
fight
We are gonna
is ours.
redraw that. All right. Oh, we got an effect. All right. That's all right. Boom, boom. All right. So we're going to throw that. And we get this guy.
We're in this together.
Oh, I think I know what's wrong. There we go. That might help with the sound. Nope, it does not. Two damage to whatever target they want. All right. Their turn. Hopefully they end it soon.
My children.
Ooh.
It is time.
Emergency addition to their. All right. We're gonna burn that. Yep.
Make a stand!
There we go. And since we can't attack this turn, we are going to just end it. He's the next one going into the fire. Why? Choose a card type.
Take a stand!
All right. Spend your remaining energy or banked unit with cost equal amount of energy spent. All right. All right. So let's burn. And we'll bring him in.
Want some?
And then we will bring him in
Locked on.
as well. And let's see here. We're going to deal 1 damage. I'm going to deal 1 damage to him. All right. And we're going to end that turn. Cunning Cypium. All right. That's creating a 1/1 Cathari at the end of each of our turns, or my turn. So. Ooh. Yep.
Onward! Attack!
All right. We are. Let's spin that to the bank. Let's see here.
This is not the end!
That doesn't go there.
Let's see. We're going to deal 2 damage to him. Boom. All right. Now we're going to end our turn. Dealing 2 damage. All right.
Strike back!
Do.
Onward! Attack!
All right.
Strike first, strike through.
Let's see. Just a 3/3 clone. Convergent Precinct. All right. Well, let's see. We're going to put him out there. And let's put that guy out.
We're in this together.
None of these guys can attack first round, but they can defend. All right. Nope. Let's accept that. Accept that. And it's all because they have defender rules as well.
Taking the initiative.
And they cleared our board.
Onward! Attack!
All right. Okay, let's put that in the bank. And
My life.
for Europa.
We're in this together.
Okay.
My children, it is time.
All right.
For the collective.
Let's see.
Onward! Attack!
Taking the initiative.
One life. We have one life. All right. Annihilate. Let's see here.
This was educational.
All right. Don't get to change where the sound is coming from. All right. Well,
An
we
acceptable
ended up
loss.
getting another
An
loss,
opportunity
another
to learn.
another L. That is okay. That is what continued gameplay is for. We'll figure out the sound, and we're gonna make sure that we have our new live pure client running as well. Some really cool stuff's building over at Unlonely. So we hope that you find your place over at Unlonely as well. We're streaming every day there. We love it, and love having the fact that we have our video on chain. So we're going to end this space tonight as we end every space with two things. Our words of wisdom and the best, worst knock joke on the face of the planet. And they are always the same. Our words of wisdom is a closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth, meaning if no one knows you're looking for opportunity can never come a knocking. If opportunity does come knocking and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. With that, I want to wish everyone a great night. Huge shout out and love to Liam, and we hope to see you tomorrow. We're going to have some cool interviews coming up. Really excited to see what comes in the coming week as we get ready for the Next Block Expo. We didn't even cover that tonight. That's all right. We'll cover that tomorrow. We are working on setting up some amazing interviews, so we will see you all tomorrow. And as we end this episode, we ended the same way we've ended every episode, with the best, worst knock joke on the face of the planet. And that is, knock, knock. Who's there?